This is something we learned over the years. Running gun, turkey type hunting material. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look, that's him. The cool thing about this deer is he gave me all my money's worth, and there's more out here.
My favorite week of the year is when we get in the truck and head to Kansas, and this was our 11th consecutive year of spending time with our adopted Kansas family.
There's a family way out in West Kansas that I'm thankful for, more than they'll ever know, for adopting us.
I have been so blessed as a dad to get to spend quality time with my son over the past 11 years on our Kansas trips.
Kansas farmer dad, he always says that he doesn't know why his ancestors had to stop here, but I would like to give them a hug because I'm sure glad they did. Cheap, Kees, and Sean all tagged out, I could have headed on back to North Carolina with a smile, but fortunately, there was still a little time left.
He's right there. Grunt, stop him. Yeah.
Ma.
There we go. Come on. There it is. What just happened? Well, it looks like we just killed a pretty big buck in the wheat field, and apparently Cheap Charlie has done his job on the scouting. Thank you, Cheap Charlie. Son.
Farmer Dad turned us onto a spot where Matt and I had some exciting hunts 2 years ago, and where we stumbled onto a buck that we have been chasing ever since.
As I mentioned before, I'm gonna be the cameraman on this trip, but that is plenty okay with me, because if you've never filmed a hunt and experienced the rush that you get, knowing that you only get one chance to get it right, it's something special when it all comes together.
It's December the 7th down here in West Kansas. Matt's behind the camera, and we have come back to his lucky field when he shot his Kansas buck in 2015. His biggest buck ever. Right now he popped out of this ditch. Now we have, since that year, we saw a big, giant Kansas deer run out of the frame after he shot his. Since then, we've laid eyes on that deer several times. We don't have any doubts he's worthy. He's the thought of many hours in the off season. Dad saw him the other afternoon just to the north of here, and we're 800 yards from that. And on the way in here, we just got the feeling, this Milo, man, it was so cold this morning. They ought to be wanting to eat the seed and get some grain. There's a lot of grain laying around. And there was some deer in this field. We came in, 7 degrees this morning. So we're just playing potluck here and hoping that he'll do like he did that night Matt shot and come this way. Northwest wind blowing. We're looking straight into the north. And we've already seen some deer. I mean, there's probably 300 acres of CRP right here. And does and small bucks moving out here already. So if we don't get him today, we'll keep dreaming about it. While Casey's shown, we're stalking down his first Kansas buck. Matt and I saw some nice bucks that almost put us on the run.
As this hunt came to a close, we got the call from the V7 boys that Kees's biggest buck was on the ground.
That's where I shot him.
In the neck.
Wrong.
See something in the back? Oh, front.
Wrong shot.
Front shot.
204.
And he came out the back.
204 yards?
Yeah.
He's standing facing us, and he's looking over here, and he's looking over there, and looking at us. And we sat. I'm thinking he's gonna turn broadside. I'm gonna wait. And he's straight on, not even quartering to him. He's straight on. I was like, man, when is he gonna turn? So I finally, it was getting dark enough. I said, we're almost out of light. I said, Sean, I'll give him a few more seconds, but if you don't turn, I'm gonna shoot. And I cannot tell you, it was like when I first started hunting when I was a kid, shot a cow when I was 8. That's how bad buck fever I had. I mean, my crosshairs were doing that. I'm trying to settle down.
Did you let all the air out?
I tried.
It was a crisp sunny morning and deer were on the move, and it seemed like we could see headgear everywhere.
But once again, optics played a huge part in how we hunt out here in Kansas. We're on a high vantage point, and we're looking at a lot of CRP.
There's another deer behind him.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got some pointage. There's 3 or 4 deer. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look. That's him. That's him. Big old mainframe 8 or 10. Ooh, he's moving left and right.
That's him. Can we get to the corner?
And now for CTO's Moment of the Week. Sponsored by Dead End Game Calls.
We are in a mad rush right now. We just got set up here. Right here at the end of the year, 2016, we've got Austin McAllister, never shot a deer. And we just brought him down to a hayfield that hadn't been hunted this year, down in York County, South Carolina. Austin, go ahead and get that thing set up, brother. There is a whole herd of deer with 3 bucks. I mean, we're right here at the end of the season. There's 3 bucks. I don't know how many does. They're working their way this way. I'm about to show them to you.
I'm so excited, I'm about to cry.
Go ahead and cry. I like it. Welcome to the deer hunting family. You have joined the family. One thing for sure, one of these days, you liable to give up hunting. You won't never forget this day. Because I won't. As long as the Lord willing, you know, the Lord gives us a good mind, keeps our mind sane, we'll remember this day together.
We got it on film.
Got it on
On
film.
camera.
Both your first deer and turkey was on film. Your dad's probably like, well, I've seen enough. I think I need to get it on the action at some point.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to kill something.
I enjoyed being.
Oh man, it was awesome.
The fellowship is a lot of the fun, and this just kind of adds a little whipped cream on top of Tony's ice cream milkshake.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you being with us, taking us, letting us experience all this together.
Yeah, he's got some pointage. There's 3 or 4 deer. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look. That's him. Big old mainframe 8 or 10. Ooh, he's moving left and right.
That's him. We'll get to the corner.
And there he was. What are we gonna do?
We just got to bust over there a little. It might be in the wide open pasture.
It might be.
After making it to the corner and trying to catch our breath, our conversation of what to do next ended quick when we looked down that fence line.
You on?
Yep.
Man,
Say what? What in the world just happened? Give me a hug, Matt Postel. Just put the camera down. Give me. Can you believe that? It's all about a whole lot of luck and being in the right place at the right time. Goodness gracious. We ran down to this corner when we seen him bust out of this CRP after these does. We said, he's got to be out here. We feel vulnerable. He's got to be vulnerable. We're vulnerable. Everybody's vulnerable. And he pops out of this ditch and run up right up the fence line to us. And he was not going to stop, so I just went in and shot him running. I just asked Matt, I said, Matt, how in the world, professional athlete, what's the best way to get your breath back? I was like, I can't get mine back. I said, you're going to have to look. I can't get my breath back here, so I'm in through my nose, out through my mouth, and then we tagged out. Oh, what in the world? Hallelujah. December the 8th, man, I'm just blessed to be sitting here behind another fine, fun Kansas buck, our 11th season that the good Lord's given us help to run around. And I said he's giving us help, but he's trying to tell me something today, because Matt did let me catch my breath and get caught up and sit down here, because between adrenaline and running across this Milo field here, I am really just now getting that breath back. The cool thing about this deer is he gave me all my money's worth, and there's more out here. 2 or 3 other bucks we saw laid down, and we've got a good plan this afternoon for my dad. Bring him over here, and no telling what could go down this afternoon, but we saw a bunch of them bed down, and they're going back between this Milo and CRP for the most part. I know there's some wheat to the north of them, and creek and water, and there's everything they need right here.
And this booger right here, December the 8th, believe it or not, chased a bunch of does. I mean, he was running like it was November the 8th after these does this morning. And that's what got him shot. The V7 boys have come out here and have a great time. They showed me some great times with the V7, and this is just a bonus buck right here for me. Been happy to go home, smiling with their smiles, but you know, it's always a cherry on top to take one of your own home. And now, thank you, Lord, he's mine.